Hey, how you doing? Santa Cruz. In my early years, I hid my tears and passed my days alone, adrift on an ocean of loneliness. My dreams like nets were thrown to catch the love that I had heard of in books and films and songs. Now there's a world of illusion and fantasy in the place where the real world belongs. Still I look for the beauty in songs to fill my head and lead me on. Though my dreams have come up torn and empty as many times as love has come and gone. To those gentle ones, my memory runs to the laughter we shared at the meals. I filled our kitchens and living rooms with my schemes and my broken wheels. It was never clear how far or near the gates to my citadel lay. They were cutting from stone some dreams of their own, but they listened to mine anyway. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. It could be I've lost my way, though I keep a watch over the distance. Heaven's no closer than it was yesterday. And the angels are older. They know not to wait up for the sun. They look over my shoulder at the maps and the drawings of the journey I've begun. The distance leads me farther on, though the reasons I once had are gone. I keep thinking I'll find what I'm looking for in the sand beneath the dawn. But the angels are older. They can see that the sun's setting fast. They look over my shoulder at the vision of paradise contained in the light of the past. And they lay down behind me to sleep beside the road till the morning has come. But they know they will find me with my maps and my faith in the distance, moving farther on. Great to be in Santa Cruz. Got a lot of friends here in Santa Cruz, and a lot of my crew lives here in Santa Cruz. Or a lot of my crew over the years has been from Santa Cruz. The pickup that I play is made in Santa Cruz. The guy that makes these pickups there is an elusive guy. He was sighted here this afternoon. I didn't actually get to talk to him or see him. He might be here somewhere, I don't know. Gary Hill, if you're here, thank you so much for making these pickups. I got them in... Oh, God. I got his pickup in every one of these guitars, but one. This is a little bit embarrassing. I mean, when I walked in today, because this is a few more guitars than I normally play with. And all that really happened was that, I got some more guitars. And I'm never sure until I start playing which ones are good for what. So we had a kind of a shootout here this afternoon, and we played some of my new guitars. Gibson just put out a signature model, my signature model guitar, on which my signature doesn't actually appear on the guitar anywhere. That's the way I like it. So we were trying to check out some of the new guitars and some of the old ones. Some of the new ones made it, and some of the old ones stayed in there, so. Okay, so this is a fairly recent song. This song reminds me of everybody I knew in Orange County that moved to Santa Cruz. It was kind of an exodus somewhere there around 1967, 68. Pretty normal, 1 year over, legal age of consent. In the flower of sweet youth, our days of heaven were spent, giving that heaven away, giving that heaven away, rock and rollin', freeing your soul, giving that heaven away. I'm looking around for that 60s sound. Those days are gone, and all us acid dropping, world stopping, bebopping freaks are just hanging on. Little Nola, did you have to show the whole world how to rebel? Standing there with your long brown hair like a cool breeze blowing through hell, giving that heaven away, giving that heaven away. Back in those days we all were so crazy, giving that heaven away. Giving that heaven away, giving that heaven away. Ooh, ooh, giving that heaven away. Seemed like the whole world's at a fire sale, but I might be wrong. With I was home shopping, bling bling and hip hopping. Maybe it's just going strong. But head on over, we all know the ones who are always making it pay. But any fool can sell a jewel, but an angel will give it away. Giving that heaven away, giving that heaven away. Ooh, I'm gonna go down singing, giving that heaven away. Where did the day go in that Winnebago? Two of us hot as a stove. Fools for pleasure, digging for treasure down in that black old grove. Giving that heaven away, giving that heaven away. Ooh, ooh. Giving that heaven away. Ooh, ooh. Giving that heaven away. Ooh, ooh. Giving that heaven away. Giving that heaven away. I try to mark them actually. Try to tell them apart. Oh yeah, that's not the one.
Oh shit.
The problem is that like, so, okay, I had a guitar. So first I got a guitar that was just like another guitar. So the first one was the old Smack. It was like Roy Smack model, and then the new one was the new old Smack. So now there's one that sort of is like the new old Smack. You might already know this, but there's no set list, so I'm inclined to try to do some of the songs that you called for. Try to find out what key this is in or something. All right. This is a song I barely know, okay? Walking slow down the avenue through my own neighborhood. Don't know why I'm happy. I got no reason to feel this good. Maybe it's because I'm all alone and I got no place to go. Everywhere I look, I see another person I'll never know. But I got a thing I want to say before I walk on by. I'm feeling good today. If I die a little farther along, I'm trusting everyone to carry on. Pretty little girl running up and down the street with no shoes on. I got a pretty little girl on my own at home. Sometimes we forget we I don't know what I'd do if she ever leave me alone. I got a thing I wanna say before I walk on by. I'm feeling good today, but if I die a little farther alone, I'm trusting everyone to carry on. I'm putting them on left foot, I'm putting them on right foot. I already heard somebody go, oh, you know, like a groan, like, no, he's not gonna just do what everybody tells him to do. He's not gonna stand up there and like, has he no mind of his own? Eventually, after giving you all the impression that I am doing exactly that, just doing what you tell me to do, eventually somebody will say, play what you want. And the truth is that I am always playing what I want. Was a ruby that you wore on a chain around her neck, in the shape of a heart, in the shape of a heart. It was a time I won't forget, for the sorrow and regret, in the shape of a heart, in the shape of a heart. I guess I never knew what she was talking about. I guess I never knew what she was living without. People speak of love, don't know what they're thinking of. Wait around for the one who fits just like a glove. Speak in terms of life and belonging, try to fit some word to their longing. People speak of love, there was a hole left in the wall from some ancient fight, about the size of a fist, something thrown that had missed. And there were other holes as well in that house where our nights fell, far too many to repair in the time that we were there. People speak of love, don't know what they're thinking of. Reach out to each other through the push and shove. Speak in terms of belief in the Lord. Try to think of a word for the burning. You keep it up, you try so hard to keep the life from coming apart, and never know what breaches and faults are concealed in the shape of a heart. In the shape of a heart. In the shape of a heart. Was the ruby that you wore on the stand beside the bed in the hour before dawn, when I knew she was gone, and I held it in my hand for a little while and dropped it into the wall. I let it go and heard it fall. I guess I never knew what she was talking about. I guess I never knew what she was living without. People speak of love, don't know what they're thinking of. Wait around for the one who fits just like a glove. Speak in terms of a life in the living. Try to find the word for forgiving. Keep it up, you try so hard to keep the life from coming apart, and never know the shallows and the unseen reefs that are there from the start. In the shape of a heart. 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 Let me sing you this song that I learned a few years ago, 2-3 years ago. It's not one of my songs. This is a Warren Zevon song. Now, it's not one of the werewolves. It's not one of the kind of, Sleep When I'm Dead, Lawyers, Guns, and Money. It's not. It's from the opposite pole of his writing. You all know he was like one of the tenderest songwriters ever. In the midst of all that crazed stuff, he managed to write some of the most beautiful love songs. And this is a song that he wrote. This is on an album that appeared, it's like a third to the last. And he wrote this before, as you know, he passed away. And before he did, he made his last album. So that was the album he made when he knew he was going to die. All the other songs he wrote deal with mortality, just were in him to write. And this is one of them. It's called Don't Let Us Get Sick. Us get sick, don't let us get old, don't let us get stupid, alright. Just make us be brave and make us play nice, and let us be together tonight. The sky was on fire as I walked to the mill to take up the slack in the line. I thought of my friends and the troubles they've had to keep me from thinking of mine. Don't let us get sick, don't let us get old, don't let us get stupid, alright. But make us be brave and make us play nice, and let us be together tonight. Has a face and it smiles on the lake, and it causes the ripples in time. I'm lucky to be here with someone I like, who maketh my spirit to shine. Don't let us get sick, don't let us get old, don't let us get stupid, alright. Just make us be brave and make us play nice, and let us be together tonight. Just make us be brave and make us play nice, and let us be together tonight. It's very tempting to go into one of the more crazy Warren songs, Yeah. Okay, let's see how this one works. It's sort of like. This is the signature model, by the way. Well, I went home with the waitress, the way I always do. How was I to know she was with the Russians too? I was gambling in Havana. I took a little risk. Sent lawyers, guns, and money. Dad, get me out of this. I'm the innocent bystander, and somehow I got stuck between a rock and a hard place, and I'm down on my luck. Yes, I'm down on my luck. Yes, I'm down on my luck. Yes, I'm down on my luck. Now I'm hiding in Honduras. I'm a desperate man. Send lawyers, guns, and money. Dad, the shit has hit the fan. Send lawyers, guns, and money. Send lawyers, guns, and money. Send lawyers, guns, and money. See, now I don't really know what to do now. I don't know what to do. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, people, look around you. The signs are everywhere. You've left it for somebody other than you to be the one to care. You're lost inside your houses. There's no time to find you now. Oh, you walls are burning, your towers are turning. I've got to leave you here and try to get down to the sea somehow. Rock me on the water, sister, will you soothe my fevered brow? Rock me on the water, I'll get down to the sea somehow. The road is filled with homeless souls, every woman, child, and man, who have no idea where they will go, but they'll help you if they can. Now everyone must have some thought that's gonna pull them through somehow. Oh, the sisters of the sun are gonna rock me on the water now. Rock me on the water. Sister, will you soothe my fevered brow? Rock me on the water. I'll get down to the sea somehow. Oh, people, look among you. Is there your hope must lie? There's a seabird above you, gliding in one place, like Jesus in the sky. We all must do the best we can, and then hang on to that gospel plow. When my life is over, stand before the Father, but the sisters of the sun are gonna rock me on the water now. Rock me on the water and soothe my fevered brow. Rock me on the water, and maybe I'll remember how. Rock me on the water. So rock me on the water. I'll get down to the sea somehow. Rock me on the water. Rock me now. This just reminded me of another song. I was singing that song. I used to use that song to make a kind of announcement I was making while I was touring last year with my band. Because we stopped using any kind of plastic water bottles on our tour. We just decided we could do it. Every now and then, you look and today I got a big basket of organic fruit. It's really great, it's really great when the hotel gives you like this, organic stuff, But it was wrapped in a big, like beautiful, clear plastic. It was kind of orange color. It was very cheerful looking and everything, but I took it off, and then there it was. I thought, what are you going to do? You stuff this in the wastebasket. God knows where it's going to wind up. You know where it's going to wind up. It's going to wind up in the ocean. It's going to wind up in the landfill. So, anyway, this is crazy. This is crazy, I know. I shouldn't even be admitting this, but, I folded it up and I put it in my suitcase. I thought, let's see how long it takes for the bus to fill up with plastic. It probably won't take long. Matter of fact, I had that same idea during one of the last tours, and I still have. It was actually on a plane, and they brought all this stuff, and I was really hungry. I really wanted to eat this stuff, and it was all wrapped in plastic. I thought, instead of just sending it back and saying, no, it's okay, and then just, sitting there with a gnawing hunger for 3 hours, I thought, I'm going to eat it, and I'm going to, I could do something with the plastic. So it's in my, it's in my house. It's on top of my dresser, at home. It's like, every now and then I'm clearing things up, and I look at, what's this? This little cardboard box of I look inside, it's like the remainder of the crackers and the, you know, that it's got a swizzle stick. Anyway, so I used to tell people, you know, I don't have any songs about plastic, but I wanted to, you know. And then I sort of heard myself saying that. I thought, that's stupid, you know. You know, you're a songwriter. You should be able to write a song about plastic. You know? So I had a song already started that was about surfing. And as you know, surfing is a great metaphor for just about everything. You know, come on. There's nothing in life that surfing isn't symbolic of. You know? So the first verse is about surfing, and then it sort of, you know, as you know, because you'll be sitting out there in the lineup, you know, and some piece of plastic will go floating by on its way to the great North Pacific Gyre, you know, where it will stay forever and ever. Well, I'm not going to tell you what I was about to tell you because it's in the song. The truth is, you can't write a whole song about surfing anyway. You know, you can't. You know, one verse will do it. That's it. You know. Sliding on the shimmering surface between two worlds, standing at the center of time as it uncurls. I'm sorry, I just so out of tune. Cutting through the veil of illusion, moving beyond past conclusions, rendering all my doubt and confusion clear. If I could be anywhere, if I could be anywhere, if I could be anywhere right now, I would want to be here. Searching for the future among the things we're throwing away. Looking for the world through the junk we produce every day. They say nothing lasts forever, but all the plastic ever made is still here. No amount of closing our eyes will make it disappear. If I could be anywhere, if I could be anywhere in time, if I could be anywhere, I would want to be here. The Romans, the Spanish, the British, the Dutch, American exceptionalism, so out of touch. The folly of empire, feeling its course. Moving shit. Sorry, I gotta start this part again. Okay. See, I left one word out earlier, and that was the word history. If I could be anywhere in history, I would want to be here. The Romans, the Spanish, the British, the Dutch, American exceptionalism, so out of touch. The folly of empire, repeating its course, imposing its will, ruling by force, and on through time. The world can't take it very much longer. It's not gonna make it, that's we're smarter and stronger. The world's gonna shake itself free of our greed somehow. If I could be anywhere, if I could be anywhere, if I could be anywhere and change things, it would have to be now. They say nothing lasts forever, but all the plastic ever made is still here. No amount of closing our eyes will make it disappear. And the world can't take it very much longer. It's not gonna make it unless we're smarter and stronger. The world's gonna shake itself free of our greed somehow. And the world can't take it, that you can see. It's not gonna make it. If the oceans don't make it, neither will we. The world's gonna shake itself all the way free somehow. If I could be anywhere, if I could be anywhere, if I could be anywhere and change the outcome, it would have to be now. Thank you, thank you. Well, that's one that sort of turned into an essay. I don't know if it's like, if I'm even gonna, I'm learning to sing it, but I figure there was this Christmas show I did in North Carolina a couple years ago, and I kind of launched into this really ferocious anti-war song right in the middle of it. I mean, I know they weren't ready, you know. And then later I was saying to a friend of mine that was from down in North Carolina, I said, I don't know if I should have, ambushed some people like that. He says, come on, Jackson. People know you. They see you coming, man. They know what you're going to sing to them about. So, I got one. I wanna live in the world, not inside my head. I wanna live in the world. I wanna stand and be counted with the hopeful and the willing, with the open and the strong, with the voices in the darkness, fashioning daylight out of song, and the millions of lovers alive in the world. I wanna live in the world, not behind some wall. I wanna live in the world where I will hear if another voice should call, to the prisoner inside me, to the captive of my doubt, who among his fantasies harbors the dream of breaking out and taking his chances alive in the world. To open my eyes and wake up alive in the world. To open my eyes and finally arrive in the world. its beauty and its cruelty, with its heartache and its joy, with its calm, with its constantly giving birth to life and to forces that destroy, and the infinite power of change alive in the world. To open my eyes and wake up alive in the world. To open my eyes and finally arrive in the world. To open my eyes and wake up alive in the world. To open my eyes and finally arrive in the world. Thank you. I'm gonna, in the second half, I'm gonna do some songs that I know really well. But I haven't. And they're calling out to one another, the lovers up and down the strand. And the sound of the waves and the cries of the seagulls circling the sand. And the sky. And the sound of the. Sorry, it's not even that I forgot the words as I played. A note fell out. And that's the first time that's happened. It's a little like a vacuum cleaner salesman, though. Like, if you stop him in the middle, he's got to go back to the beginning, you know? It's awful. The fragments of the songs carry down the windshield. How does that go? I love this song. And it's no fair just sort of picking it up later, you know? It's like, you know, skipping ahead. One time my son was visiting me, you know, this was happening to me, you know, but every time I started the song over again, I forgot a word earlier. So finally he was sort of seen backstage. He had like a pillow on each ear, and he was going, make it pass. And they're calling out to one another, the lovers up and down the strand. And the sound of the waves and the cries of the seagulls circling the sand. And the fragments of the songs carried down the wind from some radio. And the murmuring of the city in the distance, ominous and low. I hear the sound of a world where we played, and the far too simple beauty of the promises we made. If you ever need holding, call my name and I'll be there. If you ever need holding and no holding back, I'll see you through. Sky blue and black. where the touch of the lover ends and the soul of a friend begins. There's a need to be separate and a need to be one, and a struggle neither wins. Where you gave me the world I was in a place I could make a stand. I could never see how you doubted me when I let go of your hand. Yeah, I was much younger then, and I must have thought that I would know if things were gonna end. And the heavens were rolling like a wheel on a track, and our sky was unfolding, and it'll never fall back. Sky, blue and black. And I'd have fought the world for you if I thought that you wanted me to, or put aside what was true or untrue. If I'd known that's what you needed me to do. But the moment has passed by me now, to have put away my pride and just come through for you somehow. If you ever need holding, call my name and I'll be there. If you ever need holding and no holding back, I'll see you through. Sky, you're the color of the sky reflected in each storefront window pane. You're the whispering and the sighing of my tires in the rain. You're the hidden cost and the thing that's lost in everything I do. Yeah, and I'll never stop looking for you. In the sunlight and the shadows and the faces on the avenue. That's the way love is. That's the way love is. That's the way love is. Sky, sky, blue and black. Thank you. And I'm going to take a short break. I'll be right back, like 15 minutes, right? Everybody I talk to is ready to leave with the light of the morning. I've seen the end coming down long enough to believe they've heard their last warning. Standing alone, each has his own ticket in his hand. And as the evening descends, I sit thinking about Everyman. Seems like I've always been looking for some other place to get it together, where with a few friends I could give up the race and maybe find something better. But all my fond dreams, well thought out schemes to gain the motherland have all eventually come down to waiting for every man. Waiting here for every man. Make it on your own if you think you can. If you see somewhere to go, I understand. Waiting here for every man. Don't ask me if you're sure. I don't know. Make it on your own if you think you can. Somewhere later on you'll have to take a stand. Then you're gonna need a hand. Everybody's just waiting to hear from the one who can give them the answer and lead them back to that place in the warmth of the sun where sweet childhood still dances. But who'll come along and hold out that strong but gentle father's hand? Long ago I heard someone say something that every man waiting here for every man. Make it on your own, make it if you think you can. If you see somewhere to go, I understand. I'm not trying to tell you that I've seen the plan. Trying to walk away if you think I am. But don't think too badly of one who's left holding sand. He's just another dreamer, dreaming about every man. At the moment the music began and you heard the guitar player starting to sing, you were filled with the beauty that ran through which you were imagining, dreaming of scenes from those songs of love. I was the endless sky, and you were my Mexican dove. Now the music that played in your ears grows a little bit fainter each day. and you find yourself looking through tears at the love you feel slipping away. But it's not the kind of love you might hope to find. If tears could release the heart from the shadows preferred by the mind. Like a wind that comes up in the night, caressing your face while you sleep. Love will fill your eyes with the sight of a world you can't hope to keep. Dreaming on after that moment's gone, the light in your lover's eyes disappears in the light of the dawn. But the morning brings strength to your restless wings, and some other lover sings to the sun's bright corona. I know all about these things, Linda Paloma. Fly away, Linda Paloma. Pretty little woman, how has it all begun? Teaching you how to walk, but you're already on the run. Little woman, what you gonna do? Little woman, honey, it's all up to you. Now your daddy's in the den, shooting up the evening. Mama's with a friend. Lately she's been so confused. Little woman, come on and take my hand. I may not have the answer, but I believe I got a plan. Honey, you shake, I'll rattle, we'll roll on down the line. We'll see if we can't get in touch with a very close friend of mine. But let me clue you in, it ain't like him to argue or pretend. Honey, let me introduce you to my redneck friend. Well, they got a little list of all those things which they don't approve. They gotta keep their eyes on you, or you might make your move. Little woman, missing link, the kitchen sink, 11 on the scale of 10. Honey, let me introduce you to my redneck friend. Honey, you shake, I'll rattle, roll on down the line. You're gonna Ferris pick me up into my saddle. You think we're flying? Honey, don't just stand there looking like this dream will never end. Honey, let me introduce you to my redneck friend. I said, honey, let me introduce you to my redneck friend. I said, honey, let me introduce you. Well, really? All right. Okay. Just trying to like head in a direction here, you know, trying to. Oh, that's a good idea. Do that. That's a good song. What did you want me to play? Now, but what did you want me to play?
What do you want to play?
Looking east.
As I said, you know, we've played in Santa Cruz so many times. It's always been such a kind of a homecoming for me because, like I said, so many of my friends moved to Santa Cruz, and I didn't have the sense to move to Santa Cruz. I moved to Hollywood, because I always thought, you know, something was about to happen. And actually, it was like, you know, years before anything happened, and then it was like not even, you know, could have happened anywhere. I mean, I had friends who took off for Europe, and I was like, I hung around, you know, you know. No shit. No way. And you live here, and I live in L.A. Well, listen, you know, I'm not telling anybody how great it is in Santa Cruz. When I don't like, you know, going, I'm not trying to make any more people move here, you know, but, you know, you already live here, so I don't mind saying Santa Cruz is a great, great place to live. I got a card from my friend Antonio, and who reminded me that his wife, Isabel, God, this is a long time ago, 1993, got her citizenship the day that I was playing here one time in 1993, and so I'm gonna sing this song, I'm a Patriot, for her, and for all that. We're about to do a show in Arizona in a couple of weeks. Oh, yeah. No, even some people that, you know, were sort of sworn not to play in Arizona, going to Arizona, because we're going to play for the families of those people that were shot in Tucson. And for an organization that is promoting civility in debate. And and discourse. And I'm gonna sing this song there. And the river opens for the righteous, 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 and the river opens for the righteous. Someday I was walking with my brother, and he wondered what's on my mind. I said, but I believe in my soul, ain't what I see with my eyes, and we can't turn our backs this time. I am a patriot, and I love my country, because my country is all I know. I wanna be with my family, the people who understand me. I've got nowhere else to go. And the river opens for the righteous, and the river opens for the righteous, and the river opens for the righteous. Someday, and I was walking with my sister, she looked so fine. I said, baby, what's on your mind? She said, I wanna run like the lion, released from the cages, released from the rages, burning in my heart tonight. And I ain't no communist, but I ain't no capitalist, and I ain't no socialist, but I ain't no imperialist, and I ain't no Democrat, or maybe I'm a Democrat. I ain't no Republican, I only know one party, and it is freedom. I am a patriot, and I love my country, because my country is what I know. I wanna be with my family, the people who understand me. I've got nowhere else to go. And the river opens for the righteous, and the river opens for the righteous, and the river opens for the righteous, and the river opens for the righteous. Someday it'll open for the righteous, and the river will open. Someday it'll open for the righteous, and the river will open for the righteous, and the river will open for the righteous. Someday. Okay, well, that song put me in the mood for this song. Far from the arms of hunger, far from the world disorder, beyond the reach of warfare, blinded by faith no longer free to plunder, no longer safe to rule, the world no longer ours alone. and speak to one another and recognize as brother the face across the border, across a sea of differences, across the drifting sands, the joining of our hands in time. When will we find we can no longer look away? When will we mind the killing in our name each day? When we decide that all our might just weighs us down, then will we find the means to turn our world around. When will we find? When will we mind? When we decide the means to turn our world around. Far from the arms of hunger, far from the world disorder, beyond the reach of war, there is a world where we belong. And I've been out walking. I don't do that much talking these days. These days. These days I seem to think a lot about the things that I forgot to do. And all the times I had a chance to. And I had a lover. Don't think I'll risk another these days. These days. Now if I seem to be afraid to live the life that I have made in song, well, it's just that I've been losing for so long. one of these days. These days I'll sit on the cornerstones and count the time in the quarter tones to 10. Don't confront me with my failures, I had not forgotten them. No, you yelled that like it's like a happy song or something. It's kind of happy. It's kind of like, you know, if you're happy being sad, you know, which is what, you know, people have always accused me of. Oh yeah, the Jackson Browne bit. You know about that, huh? That got out. Yeah, there was a ceremony here this afternoon. I was presented a proclamation from the city. Today is Jackson Browne Day in Santa Cruz. That's so cool. Yeah, it's great. The deputy mayor came and gave me, and these kids gave me this wonderful. Besides the proclamation, I got this really great platter that was made in their grammar school, in their school. You know. Had all the kids' names on it and had my name on it. It was very cool. But I didn't have the heart to tell any of them, you know, every day is Jackson Browne Day. Looking through some photographs I found inside a door, I was taken by a photograph of you. There were one or two I know that you would have liked a little more, but they didn't show your spirit quite as true. You were turning round to see who was behind you, and I took your childish laughter by surprise. And at the moment that my camera happened to find you, there was just a trace of sorrow in your eyes. Now the things that I remember seem so distant and so small, though it hasn't really been that long a time. What I was seeing wasn't what was happening at all, although for a while our paths did seem to climb. When you see through love's illusions, there lies the danger, and your perfect lover just looks like a perfect fool. So you go running off and searching while the loneliness seems to spill from your life like a fountain from a pool, fountain of sorrow, fountain of light. You've known that hollow sound of your own steps in flight. You've had to hide sometimes, now you're alright. And it's good to see your smiling face tonight. For you and me, it may not be that hard to reach our dreams, but that magic feeling never seems to last. And while the future's there for anyone to change, still you know it seems it would be easier sometimes to change the past. I'm just 1 or 2 years and a couple of changes behind you, and my lessons that love's pain and heartache school. Well, if you're 53 and you need something to remind you, there's this loneliness ringing up from your life like a fountain from a pool, fountain of sorrow, fountain of light. You've known that hollow sound of your own steps in flight. You've had to hide sometimes, now you're alright. And it's good to see your smiling face tonight. Fountain of sorrow, fountain of light. You've known that hollow sound of your own steps in flight. You've had to struggle and you've had to fight to keep understanding and compassion in sight. You could be laughing at me, you've got the right, but you go on smiling, so clear and so bright. There are two of me and two of you. Two who have betrayed love and two who have been true. And together we went crashing through. Every bond and vow and faith we knew, me and the fool I've been, and the two of you. Of the two of me, one always knew that I would always love you, whatever you might do. And the more unfree and troubled you grew, I could feel the whole world splitting in two, trying to make the room for the two of you. So like a fragile little child, more than a little lost and wild, how the light would disappear from the sky, how the light would leave the sky when you cried and return again when you smiled, how the light would invade and divide the darkness I have inside. There were two of me and two of you, searching for a passageway hidden from our view, and together we went crashing through. Every bond and vow and faith we knew, me and the fool I've been, and the two of you, and the two of you, and the two of you. This isn't the one I meant to play. This is a song I wrote in England. First time I went there, I was sitting around waiting for something to happen, but no, I'd gone there to record, but it didn't happen. So, but I did run into somebody that I knew from LA. The papers lie there helplessly in a pile outside the door. I tried and tried, but I just can't remember what they're for. The world outside is tugging like a beggar at my sleeve. That's much too old a story to believe. And to know that it's taken its share of me, even though you take such good care of me. Now you say Morocco, that makes me smile. I haven't seen Morocco in a long, long while. The dreams are rolling down across the places in my mind, and I've just had a taste of something fine. Future hides and the past just slides. England lies between, floating in a silver mist, so cold and so clean. And California's shaking like an angry child will, who has asked for love and is unanswered still. And you know that I'm looking back carefully, 'cause I know that there's still something there for me. But you said Morocco, and you made me smile, and it hasn't been that easy in a long, long while. Looking back into your eyes, I saw them really shine, giving me a taste of something fine, something fine. You see Morocco, I know you'll go in style. I may not catch Morocco for a little while, but while you're there I was hoping you might keep it in your mind to save me just a taste of something fine. Okay, maybe we should Doctor, my eyes have seen the years and the slow parade of fears without crying. Now I want to understand. I have done all that I could to see the evil and the good without hiding. You must help me if you can. Doctor, my eyes tell me what is wrong, 'cause I am wise to leave them open for so long. As I have wandered through this world, and as each moment has unfurled, I've been waiting to awaken from these dreams. People go just where they will. I never noticed them until I got this feeling that it's later than it seems. Doctor, my eyes tell me what you see. I I hear the cries. Just say if it's too late for me. Doctor, my eyes, they cannot see the sky. Is this the price for having learned how not to cry? Keep a fire burning in your eye. Pay attention to the open sky. You never know what will be coming down. I don't remember losing track of you. You were always dancing in and out of you. I must have thought you'd always be around. Always keeping things real by playing the clown. Now you're nowhere to be found. I don't know what happens when people die. I can't seem to grasp it as hard as I try. It's like a song I can hear playing right in my ear that I can't sing. I can't help listening, and I can't help feeling stupid standing around, crying as they ease you down. 'Cause I know that you'd rather we were dancing our sorrow away. Right on dancing. There's nothing you can do about it anyway. Just do the steps that you've been shown by everyone you've ever known, until the dance becomes your very own. No matter how close to yours another steps have grown, in the end there is one dance you'll do alone. Keep a fire for the human race. Let your prayers go drifting into space. You never know what will be coming down. Perhaps a better world is drawn just as easily it could all disappear, along with whatever meaning he might have found. Don't let the uncertainty turn you around. Go on and make a joyful sound into a dancer you have grown from a seed somebody else has thrown. Go on ahead and throw some seeds of your own, and somewhere between the time you arrive and the time you go may lie the reason you were alive, but you'll never know. Thank you. Didn't we do Rosie tonight? Sometimes that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a good idea to give it a rest. No? Looking out at the road, watching the memories. Looking back at the years gone by like so many summer fields. At 65 I was 17, running up on one. I don't know where I'm running now, I'm just running on. Running on, running on empty, running on, running blind. Running into the sun, but I'm running behind. You gotta do what you can just to keep your love alive. Trying not to confuse it with what you do to survive. At 69 I was 21, and I called the road my own. I don't know when that road turned onto the road I'm on. Running on empty, running on, running blind. Running into the sun, but I'm running behind. Everyone I know, everywhere I go, people need some reason to believe. If it takes all night, that'll be alright. If I can get you to smile before I leave. Looking out at the road, rushing up the wheels. I don't know how to tell you all just how crazy this life feels. I look around for the friends that I used to turn to to pull me through. Looking into their eyes, I see them running too. Running on. Running on. Running on. But I'm wanna know who you are, but I'm running behind. I don't even know what I'm hoping to find. Running into the sun, but I'm running behind. Thank you. Santa Cruz. I'm never quite sure how long I've been up here, so maybe sing you one more on. I'm not sure. Did I sing enough, like really, like quiet and down? You know, like. That was a joke. That was a joke. Okay, so. I can tell that the guy that just yelled for Late for the Sky was also the guy yelling for Rosie, so all the words had all been spoken, and somehow my feeling still wasn't right. And still we continued on through the night, tracing our steps from the beginning till they vanished into the air, trying to understand how our lives had led us there. Looking hard into your eyes, there was nobody I had ever known, such an empty surprise to feel so alone. Now for me, some words come easy, but I know that they don't mean that much compared with the things that are said when lovers touch. You never knew what I loved in you. I don't know what you loved in me. Maybe the picture of somebody you were hoping I might be. Awake again, I can't pretend, and I know I'm alone and close to the end of the feeling we've known. How long couldn't make it right if I closed my eyes and tried with all my might to be the one you need. Awake again, I can't pretend, and I know I'm alone and close to the end of the feeling we've known. How long have I been sleeping? How long have I been drifting alone? How long have I been running for that morning flame, through the whispered promises and the changing light of the bed where we both lie, late for the sky. Santa Cruz, thank you so much for coming out. You're fantastic. You're really a fantastic audience. Thank you so much for making me welcome. I guess we can do this song now. This is like, because this is the only song sadder than Late for the Sky. She was standing at the low end when the big trucks rolled up. She was sniffing all around like a half-grown female pup. You know, I can't really believe I wrote that line. She wasn't hard to talk to. Looked like she had nowhere to go. So I gave her my pass so she could get in, see the show. Well, I sat her down right next to me, and I got her a beer. While I mixed that sound on the stage so the band could hear. The more I watched her play, the less I thought of to say. When they walked off stage, the drummer swept my girl away. But Rosie, you're alright, you wear my ring. When you hold me tight, Rosie, that's my thing. When you turn out the light, I've gotta hand it to me. It looks like it's me and you again tonight, Rosie. Well, I guess I might have known from the start that you'd come for a star. Might have told my imagination not to run too far. Of all the times that I've been burned, by now you'd think I'd learn that it's who you look like, not who you are. But Rosie, you're alright, you wear my ring. When you hold me tight, Rosie, that's my thing. When you turn out the light, I've gotta hand it to me. It looks like it's me and you again tonight, Rosie. It looks like it's me and you again tonight. It looks like it's me and you again tonight, Rosie. Rosie. Rosie, Rosie, Ooh, Rosie. I'm gonna sing you this song here. This is a song I wrote with Glenn Fry over the years. I love this song. I didn't sing it for many years because I figured people would say, well, he's singing an Eagles song. But I love this song as much as anybody. Running down the road, trying to loosen my load, telling women on my mind. For they wanna hold me, two that wanna stone me, one that she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Light up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand. Take it easy. And I'm standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona, such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to have a look at me. Come on, baby, don't say baby. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. We may lose and we may win, but we will never be here again. Open up, I'm climbing in. Take it easy. And I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. Got a world of trouble on my mind. Looking for a lover who won't blow my cover. She's so hard to find. Take it easy, take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. No, we got it easy. Hard to take it easy. Come on and take it easy. Thank you so much, Santa Cruz.